A project without control is like a ship without a rudder. It may start its journey with great enthusiasm and a clear destination, but it is ultimately at the mercy of the currents. It will drift, get pushed off course, and may never reach its intended port. Project control is the rudder and the navigation system combined. It's the continuous process of steering the project towards its objectives. That means actively monitoring progress, comparing it to the plan, and making necessary adjustments along the way. Without this guiding hand, even the best laid plans are likely to falter in the face of unexpected challenges and the natural complexities of project work. Now, a lot of people mistake project control for simple tracking or micromanagement. But honestly, it's a far more strategic and essential function. It's not about watching over every single task with suspicion. Instead, it's about creating a system that provides clear, objective information about the health of the project. This system allows the project manager and stakeholders to understand where they are, where they're supposed to be, and what they need to do to close any gaps. It's the mechanism that transforms a static project plan into a dynamic, living document that can adapt to reality while keeping the ultimate goals firmly in sight. Control empowers teams, not constrains them. The importance of project control cannot be overstated, because projects, by their very nature, are filled with uncertainty. Resources may become unavailable, costs can fluctuate, and unforeseen technical problems can arise. Without a robust control system, these issues can quickly spiral out of control, leading to what is commonly known as project failure. This failure shows up as missed deadlines, budget overruns, and deliverables that just don't meet the required quality standards. Effective control is the antidote to this chaos. It gives you the early warning signals needed to address problems before they become crises, making sure the project delivers its promised value to the organization. Ultimately, project control is the discipline that ensures promises are kept. When a project is approved, a commitment is made to deliver a specific outcome within a certain time frame and budget. Project control is the set of processes and tools that enable the project manager to honor that commitment. It builds credibility and trust with stakeholders, from senior management to the end customer. It shows a professional and responsible approach to managing the organization's valuable resources. In this guide, we're going to dismantle the concept of project control, showing you how to build and operate this unseen engine that drives projects to successful completion. To truly master project control, one must understand that it is not a single activity, but a collection of interconnected disciplines. It extends across every major constraint and knowledge area of project management. The most famous of these are time, cost, and quality, often called the triple constraint. Controlling these three elements is fundamental. We'll explore how to manage quality not just by inspecting finished work, but by proactively building it into the process through quality assurance. Similarly, we'll dive into the powerful techniques for controlling time and cost together, ensuring that your project stays on schedule and within its budget throughout its life cycle. However, modern project management demands a broader perspective. Control now extends beyond the traditional triple constraint. We must also manage adherence to critical environmental, social and governance, or ESG criteria. These factors are no longer optional extras. They're vital for a project's social license to operate and long-term success. Furthermore, in our information-driven world, controlling project data is paramount. We'll examine the role of a project management information system, or PMIS, as the central nervous system for all control activities. It's the system that collects, analyzes, and distributes the vital information needed for effective decision-making by all stakeholders involved in the project. Change is another constant in the project environment. Without a formal system to manage it, a project can easily be derailed by scope creep, where small, undocumented changes accumulate and overwhelm the original plan. So, we'll detail the essential process of integrated change control, explaining how a Change Control Board, or CCB, provides the necessary oversight to evaluate and approve changes in a structured manner. This approach ensures that the impact of every change is understood before it's implemented. It maintains the integrity of the project's baseline, which is the standard against which performance is measured, keeping the project on a stable and realistic path. Finally, very few projects are delivered in complete isolation. Most rely on a network of external suppliers and contractors. Controlling their performance is a critical function that requires diligent contract administration. We'll discuss how to monitor supplier work to ensure it meets contractual obligations for quality, schedule, and cost. In development projects, a key deliverable is often intangible yet incredibly valuable: intellectual property or IP. We'll cover the crucial control measures needed to protect this IP, from non-disclosure agreements to patent filings. This ensures that the core value created by the project is properly safeguarded for the organization's benefit. Understanding the different facets of project control is the first step. The next, and most important, is learning how to apply them in the real world. This guide is designed to be a practical roadmap, moving from foundational concepts to advanced application. We'll start by establishing the bedrock of all control systems, the classic cybernetic control loop. This simple four-step process, setting a standard, measuring performance, comparing and taking corrective action, is the rhythmic heartbeat of effective project management. Mastering this loop is fundamental to everything that follows and gives you a mental model for all control activities you'll undertake. With the foundation in place, we'll equip you with the specific tools and techniques required for each control area. For controlling cost and time, we'll provide a detailed walkthrough of Earned Value Management, or EVM. You'll learn not just what the key metrics like CPI and SPI mean, but how to calculate them, and more importantly, how to use them to forecast the project's future. For quality, we'll explore practical tools like flowcharts, Pareto diagrams, and control charts, showing how they can be used to both prevent and identify defects in your project's deliverables and processes. To bridge the gap between theory and practice, we'll analyze two compelling real-world case studies. The first, the Lifter project, serves as a cautionary tale, illustrating the disastrous consequences of failing to implement basic controls like a formal change management system. It highlights how quickly a project can unravel without objective data. The second case, involving a hospital preparing its quality manuals, gives us a positive example. It shows how a simple tool like a flowchart can be powerfully applied to analyze a process, identify inefficiencies, and create a new standard that delivers measurable improvements in performance. Our ultimate goal is to provide you with a comprehensive and actionable understanding of project control. By following this structured path, you'll build your knowledge layer by layer. You'll move from understanding the why to mastering the how. By the end of this journey, you'll not only be able to define project control, but you'll also be equipped with the confidence and the practical skills to implement robust control systems in your own projects. This will enable you to navigate the complexities of any project, steer it effectively towards its goals, and consistently deliver successful outcomes.